Well, Scott, it's getting to that point of the year where the year's going to be over and it's going to be a new year.
It is, Bob. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. No, things were good. How was your Christmas? How was your goddamn Christmas?
Well, it was, we were working it.
Yeah, that sucked. Night shift on Christmas night. But we persevered, and it's over.
For now.
We didn't get around to having the holiday giveaway.
Well, I figured this would be our episode for that.
Okay.
We'll do the question, then we'll give away. There's a holiday coming.
It's a holiday. It could be Kwanzaa.
It's the New Year holiday.
It could be
New
Japanese
Year's.
Christmas.
Japanese Christmas would have happened before our Christmas because of the 15-hour difference.
Okay, well, what's Japanese New Year? Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year. Ha ha!
Well, we're pretty early for that, but we can do it, though.
That's right. Our Chinese New Year giveaway. I've been watching lots of movies.
I don't believe you, because you have a family, and it's been the holidays.
Right? I watched...
Ay,
Ay, los mijos. I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the new Quentin Tarantino movie.
I heard it was full of dirty feet, so I didn't want to watch it. Also, Bruce Lee gets beat up by Brad Pitt in a dream sequence.
It's not a dream sequence.
Is it not a dream sequence?
It's not a dream sequence.
Are you sure it's not a dream sequence?
I'm sure it's not a dream sequence.
Are you sure?
100% positive.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Because you've been sure about other things.
No, I know that. Yeah, no.
And
I'm positive.
You're going on record that that's not a dream sequence.
That's not a dream sequence.
You're going on record with this.
Yeah, I'm going on record with this. Go check your 4chan, and your 8chan, and your 16chan, and your bing bang chan.
I'm just going to go with when we were watching, our favorite movie.
Ready Player One?
Other favorite movie.
Cold Pursuit.
You were like, oh, that was his brother? So,
No.
I'm just saying, are you sure it wasn't a dream sequence?
Are you sure you weren't dreaming while watching this? No, he beats up Bruce Lee.
Yes, he does, but are you sure it's not a
It's
sequence?
it's a sequence in the movie.
Are you sure it's not like in his head that he does it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just a story of that he's telling somebody about being on set and how he beat up Bruce Lee. That's why this one director didn't want him on set anymore. Some to that effect.
We won't pursue it on this episode.
Yeah.
It'll be a follow-up episode. We
Bob
come in
hasn't
guns
seen it yet.
blazing.
So I watched that. I really, really enjoyed it.
Did you? So like the ending was 100% accurate of the events that happened, right?
175%.
It was as accurate as Inglourious Bastards, right?
Yep. Sharon Tate's still alive.
There's people that think that was accurate, that movie. This is the society we've run with the kids these days.
I could, yeah. So I watched that. I watched The Dead Don't Die. Bill Murray, Adam Driver, Tilda Swinton.
Do you like it?
It was like a 2.5.
You were really looking forward for that.
I was looking forward to it.
So that's very disappointing to hear you say that.
Yeah, it was okay.
Did it have moments that just wasn't good overall, or?
You're expecting a zombie movie.
Okay.
And there's very little like zombie killing in it. Like
Well, to be fair, there's not a whole lot of zombie action in like Shaun of the Dead, and it's great. Was there less zombie action than Shaun of the Dead?
Okay, maybe that's what it was. Shaun of the Dead did it so well, and they tried to copy similar ideas, and it wasn't as good. Maybe that's what it was that got to me.
I watched a different Adam Driver movie. You may have heard of it. It was a giant cluster called Star Wars.
And?
Oh, I'm going to let you continue with your movies before I do my spiel.
Okay, so I watched that.
Any spoilers for it with the good spots
of the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, spoilers. Adam Driver's character is always going, well, yeah, it's gonna end terribly. It's gonna end terribly. And Bill Murray's like, how do you know it's gonna end terribly? And he looks at him. He's like, well, they showed me the script.
Is that like because I saw the clip of when they're driving the car together, and he's like, where do you know that song from? He's like, it's the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's the soundtrack to the movie, man. So that I really
he's constantly just breaking the fourth wall the whole movie.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that. Okay, so I watched those. I started with The Witcher. Phenomenal, the TV show.
And you're a fan of the series?
I think it's really well done. I haven't gotten all the way through it, but
I meant the game series. You play the game series a lot.
Yeah, I played the game series. The Witcher is kind of like Red Dead for me. There's too many shiny things in it, but I appreciate what it is. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like I understand what they were going for, and it's a masterpiece.
What the fucking fuck?
So the TV show has Superman, and it's great. It's like a 3.5. Oh, I also watched a movie called Code 8. I think everybody should watch this movie.
You're just saying it because it's an independent film, and you're trying to hustle.
Not even. Not even. It's got both the Emil brothers, Robbie and Steven, the Arrow, and it's so
Spoilers.
Well, it's not really spoilers even. It's about there's people with powers now, and they have like a defense force of like robots, and I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. There's like and they all have like levels, kind of like mutants and X-Men. Oh, it was so good. It was really well done. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll talk about that. It'll be in it'll be in the of the year categories for me.
When we do a recap of your favorite things of the year.
Yeah. I
guess we do that in January because there's still a couple things coming out in these couple days.
Yeah, and I really, really loved it. I thought it was really well done. I watched the short first, watched that. It was really good. I also watched Spider-Man finally. Far From Home.
Yeah, I was going to watch it, and I was like,
It's wonderful.
Krull.
Oh. So I have been watching lots of movies. What do you think? Can you not see that I've been trying to been like, man, I really need to pick up on my movie game.
And you watched The Mandolin?
The Mandalorian?
Yes.
The Mandolin.
What? That's what my mom called it. It made me laugh.
Your mom's like,
There's not much music in this television program.
The Mandalorian. Wow. That's another one of those movies that might be in, or shows that might be in talks of favorites of the year. There was some good stuff this year.
I'd like to get into that show deeply, which would also involve me talking about episode 9, which was, yes.
Hot garbage?
Well,
hot garbage.
I'm just going to throw this out there. My parents wanted to go see it, so I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll get to there. So I booked an early showing of the first official, Friday, not
Cranbrook?
Thursday night. Nope. Oh. Calgary.
Oh, when they landed. Sorry, Bob's folks flew in.
Yep. Got the tickets, and when I went to buy the tickets, it said all these other rows were booked with tickets. They'd already been bought. So I show up, and the theater, except for me and maybe 10 other people, was empty. So I think Disney is buying their own tickets to try to make it look like less of a disaster again.
Really?
Yeah, all the front rows were already booked. Couldn't get them. It was me and 2 other guys and my parents in the front row, and there's a couple more people in the back. Theater was empty. That was his first showing on Friday day. Oh, and you like this one? I bought a commemorative popcorn thing because I wanted to get some popcorn to eat.
Yeah.
And it just came with the bucket. It didn't come with any popcorn. I was like, well, I've been had. Pretty much.
That's brutal.
So yes, I saw episode 9. I saw it.
And it was a trash fire like you figured it would be?
Worse in some ways.
Worse. Ugh.
Hot garbage, it's ready to see. It's got a rating of 0.3.
It's
hot garbage, hot garbage.
You don't have to watch this shit.
And
that's the end of the series.
Yeah, they really screwed the pooch with that trilogy.
Well, we can only hope that they just keep doing The Mandalorian and stuff like that, because I really enjoy The Mandalorian. That's
what I wanted to get into. If we're going to talk about a show on this one, we should talk about that, and I can compare it with a little bit of spoilers.
Yeah, by all means. Yeah.
I saw a couple other movies, but
Okay, well, let's talk because I've seen a shit ton of movies. I didn't give him any of those. Should I go through the ones that?
Well, we'll give stuff reviews when we do it if you want.
Okay, well, do you want me to just go through a quick review thing of what I good,
sure,
bad?
Sure, why not?
So what was the first one I said?
You saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 4. The Dead Don't Die, 2.5. Spider-Man, 4.3.
You're giving Spider-Man a higher rating than Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I really enjoyed Spider-Man. Code 8, I would like to give it probably a 4 or something. 4.2, 4.3, somewhere there. Really enjoyed it. And like I said, you did touch on it, that it is independent, and I really did enjoy that aspect of it. It's really well done. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Mandalorian.
Well,
Or no, wait.
I'll get. So I was hopping along, not paying attention, and that's when I realized that they had another Starship Troopers movie came out in 2017 that I never got around to seeing. It was Traitor of Mars.
Was Ice Cube in it?
Yay!
Oh, sorry, that was Attack on Mars. Or Ghost of Mars. One of I don't know, something.
Anyhow, I've always been kind of a Starship Troopers fan, and I quite enjoyed this particular movie.
Was Rico in it?
Yes. Rico's in 4 to 5 of the movies, but I also found out they're talking about doing a reboot of Starship Troopers, and that just seems like, why would you do that? I think we should watch it and review it. Yeah. Well, I'll watch and review your movies you did as well, but I got that soft spot for Starship Troopers.
How was it?
I liked it. It was better than the last CG one, significantly.
Okay, well, that's good.
And the last CG one wasn't too bad. It does make you laugh. If anything, they should just keep going with the storyline they have instead of doing a stupid reboot.
I know. Do you get... I'm sure you're like me. I get tired of doing these reboots. And
reboot.
Oh!
You know what they tried to reboot, and it was terrible. All right, we'll talk about our favorite movies and shows on the following podcast. But now let's talk about The Mandolin and compare it to...
The Mandolin?
Compare it to the new Star Wars series of episodes 7 to 9 in that cluster.
So what'd you think?
Of The Mandalorian?
Yeah.
I liked that it was a small story. I like episode 4, I believe, when they're fighting the AT-ST. It's a serious, credible threat.
Yeah. With that girl, what the heck is that girl's name?
Is it Gina Carino?
Yeah, it's Gina Carino.
Carino?
She's an MMA fighter, yes.
But yeah, I liked that it stayed small and wasn't trying to be super ridiculous. And I liked all the character interactions. I loved IG-11. Did you watch all of The Mandalorian, or did you quit halfway?
Which one's IG-11? Sorry.
He's the IG droid that he gets shot in the head.
The first episode? Second episode.
Yeah, he comes back.
Yeah, he kills him. And then, not Gary Busey, what's his face? Yeah,
Quell.
Also, Brian Posehn's in it. He's in the very first episode. And just a shout out to Brian Posehn for being awesome. Because he's Brian fucking Posehn of Nerd Poker. And I really like that. And he's like, well, don't be going out over the ice. And then he gets eaten right away. I was like, oh, okay. Good job, Brian Posehn.
That'll learn him. But yeah, so Mandalorian ends quite nicely. It makes me want to see the next season. You know, I'm very invested in the characters.
I have not yet seen the very last episode. That's it.
So you missed the interactions between IG-11 and Dian or Mando, whatever you want to call him.
Mando?
Din Djarin.
Okay, I haven't gotten that far. Thanks, Bob. You've ruined it for me.
That's what you get for not watching the episodes.
I'm missing one episode that came out 2 days ago, Bob.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a family.
Spoilers. You want some spoilers from the last episode?
It doesn't matter, sure. Well, okay, so everybody listening, we are going to spoil Star Wars Episode 9.
And some of The Mandalorian.
And The Mandalorian. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, by all means, I don't know what to do. If you, fast forward it, and then stop.
We're not going to get too deep into everything, so...
But
we're just going to make our
major plot holes will be developed.
We're going to have our thoughts and, opinions. Opinions, lots of opinions. And our opinions are the correct ones because they're facts, even though they can't be substantiated.
Technically, in a court of law, if it can't be substantiated, doesn't that mean it's fake news?
No. Let's be clear. Hearsay is a type of evidence. It's not a great type of evidence, but it is a type of evidence.
I heard he was going to kill him. I'm a huge fan of The Mandalorian, though. I really enjoy it.
Who do you like better, Boba Fett or The Mandalorian?
I like The Mandalorian better. I like the story of The Mandalorians. I think it's interesting. Boba Fett was just a clone, was he not?
That's it's one of those things that people would argue about because,
yeah.
Jango Fett, he was born Concord Dawn, raised by the Mandalorians to be a Mandalorian. He gave it up to be a bounty hunter. He was disavowed. So he at one point you could say he was a Mandalorian, but then he quit being a Mandalorian. And Boba Fett just wears the armor because his dad wore the armor.
To be cool.
Because his dad wore it.
Because it's bullshit. Fucking Boba Fett thinking he's fucking, I'm Boba Fett. I don't know.
You want to have a real... Have you watched I'm a kind of a Star Wars and Star Trek nerd, but I do watch some of the auxiliary things like the Clone Wars and whatnot.
I don't watch. I haven't watched Clone Wars or anything. I've seen it, but it's not like I watch Clone Wars.
I'm kind of a Star Wars fanboy, you know. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying.
So the Mandalorians that saved Din when he was a kid, they're the Death Watch.
They're the Death Watch?
Which were, villains in the Clone Wars. So it's like kind of a gray morality.
Oh, interesting. I like that.
As soon as I showed up, I just made me laugh because like you can see they got the Death Watch mark. They got the Death Watch coloring just like Jango, only Jango's is a little different.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really well done.
Yes.
I think. Like I don't know.
I like that as a small story with bigger implications, but they still keep it small. Like at the very end, spoilers. The Grand Moff Gideon, he gets beat by the Mandalorian. They think he's dead, but he cuts
baby Yoda.
He cuts his way out of his TIE fighter with the dark saber. So Moff Gideon has the dark saber.
Fuck yeah.
Scott, what's the dark saber?
It's a saber that's dark, Bob.
See, that was my test when you said, yeah. I was like, you have no idea.
It's 100% correct, wasn't it?
No, the dark saber. There was a Mandalorian Jedi. And instead of making a lightsaber, he made his dark saber. And once he died, the Jedi Temple kept it. Then Mandalorians came and stole it back. And ever since then, the leader of the Mandalorians has had the dark saber.
Fuck, that's cool.
But he's obviously, the leader's been, either killed or had it taken over because now the Imperial guy has the dark saber.
Huh.
It ties into.
I kind of figured.
It ties into the Clones War cartoon and everything.
Is it yellow?
Clones Wars. No, it's black with a white outline.
Sorry, Bob. I haven't gotten to the last episode. Thanks, Bob.
I'm just saying.
Should have said spoilers, Bob.
I'm pretty sure I did. You can edit them out, but I'm pretty sure I did.
I can edit this all out. Bob, you're a fucking liar. See, and then it's just him laughing like.
But anyhow, that's what he does. The Mandalorian isn't like, look at me, I'm the best in the world. He constantly gets his
ass handed to him.
Yep, he's just a regular mercenary. He's a super commando, but he's not invincible. Nope. His like major feats in this is he manages to take out the AST with help, and he manages to take out a TIE fighter. That's his feats. I haven't
seen the TIE fighter part either.
It's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna spoil it.
You've spoiled everything. No, that's awesome. I'll be watching that tonight.
You're winding up Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda is so cute and adorable.
He's like Gizmo, but green.
Right? I'm like, I saw him and I was like, oh my God. I got tears in my eyes. He's so cute.
It's the Mando and Baby Yoda show where they go on crazy adventures.
And that Baby Yoda is always stealing that little knob off of his ship.
It's pretty heartfelt, the last episode.
Is it? It's one of my
IG-11 and Mando have a pretty heart-to-heart.
Nice. Isn't it Taika Waititi is
the director of the last one?
No, he
also plays the robot.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, doesn't he play the robot? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I think he may have directed the last episode too.
And like there was some cool cameos, I thought. Gina Carrera was good. Bill Burr?
For me, I just feel like
where the fuck did Bill Burr was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be part of the Star Wars universe now. That totally caught me off guard. I was like, fucking Bill Burr's in this.
Boba Fett apparently shows up for a quick cameo.
Oh, does he?
You know, the episode 5, the gunslinger, that caped figure who comes towards the dead bounty.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's they've analyzed the sounds of like Boba Fett's scanner from the first movie.
Oh, okay.
He was into this one. It's the same sound.
Oh, okay. So nerds went nerdy on it.
They're like, it's Boba Fett, 100% confirmed.
Like, okay, guys, I did my research and
yeah,
Boba Fett's gonna fight Mando.
It's gonna be the Mando versus Boba Fett next season. 100%.
They're gonna oil up and fight.
Greco-Roman wrestle. Oil me up, Todd.
So we watched The Last Jedi. Me and you.
Yep,
remember that?
We did.
And you were upset because the sound cut out.
Fuck, that was a piss off. Did it happen again?
No.
Oh, but it could have happened and you wouldn't have missed anything.
But so that movie happened, and I was like, "Oh, what are they gonna do now? Are they gonna be able to like do something crazy, or is it gonna be a dumpster fire? Or are they just gonna do something stupid?" And they just did something stupid.
Gotcha, bitch.
They had Scott Snyder do a final draft, and then they were like, we're gonna call in Bill from accounting. Bill's gonna rewrite this. Yeah,
It's like
I've heard it's not great.
Like all it does is it shits on The Last Jedi. It shits on the original prequel. It's like watching Terminator Dark Fate. You're just like, why would you do this?
Scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 5. Ghost rating.
I'd give it a 1.
Wow.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Bob really fucking hated it then.
If you shut off your brain, it's like Godzilla King of Monsters. If you shut off your brain and we're just like don't analyze anything, it'd be great because it's just but if you actually think about it for 3 seconds, it's terrible. You know, I like Godzilla movies, so I can shut off my brain for King of the Monsters and be like, it's okay, I like it. It's got its moments. I can say the same thing about Rise of Skywalker. It has a couple moments, but drop it into the big picture, it is hot garbage. Hot garbage, it's ready to see. It's got a rating of 0.3.
It's
hot garbage, hot garbage.
Oh, you don't have to watch this shit.
That sucks. That's really sad to see that like fans weren't gonna like this.
Like the whole situation, like if they're gonna plan out a trilogy, maybe they could have like had a rough outline or
Maybe they could
idea.
have planned it.
We're gonna bring back Palpatine, yeah, that'll be good. And like, can I get into spoilers? Like, do you care?
Jar
at
Jar
all?
Binks is the bad guy.
I would have welcomed that
You
more.
totally would have been like, oh my god,
I'd be like, I knew it.
fucking Jar Jar Binks. Okay, if you want spoilers for the last of.
I'll do it vaguely. It's full of.
You can tell me.
It's full of like logic inconsistencies and nothing makes any sense. And the people who wrote it had no idea about anything. But this is what we're gonna bring it back. Mandalorian, like I say, he fights an AST and he fights a TIE fighter. That's all he fights. And you're rooting for him. You consider him a good character hero, someone you want to follow.
Someone you'd want to sleep with, some would say.
Ahoy, ladies!
At one point, Palpatine shoots up Force lightning and disables like hundreds of thousands of ships.
It's over 9,000!
When did he do anything like that at any time?
Yeah, why wouldn't he have done it when they were going to destroy the Death Star?
And how did he survive the Death Star being blown up?
Like, I haven't even seen this, and I'm going, wait a minute.
But yeah, he's just like, whatcha, shoot. It's like, you know in Suicide Squad when they shoot like the blue beam and it goes everywhere and does all that stuff? It's just like that. He's like, he puts his arms up and he's like, ah! And like, he starts disabling all the ships and they all start falling. It's like, no.
Hard no, bud. That's bullshit.
That's what I like. The Mandalorian, he's believable, he's within scale.
Yeah.
Why would you be so stupid to be like, oh, he's gonna disable every ship in the fleet with his Force lightning? Because he's just that powerful.
Why wouldn't he have done it in the other ones?
Oh no, Vader's gonna kill me. I better just kind of do a little bit of shocking.
Gotcha.
Like it's just the whole movie's people have been comparing it to a video game and they're not wrong. It's just a bunch of fetch quests and then a boss fight that doesn't make any sense. It's get to point A to get to point B to get this to get this to get this.
Ready
and then
Player
maybe
One's better than it then.
Yeah, Ready Player One is Spielberg's masterpiece compared to this. And Ready Player One was just fetch quests, but at least the movie had some heart.
Ugh.
It also had Mechagodzilla, so it gets a couple points
It
right
gets
there.
extra points for that.
And a Gundam, so like it had
You know
a
what?
Gundam.
If they would have just had Jar Jar Binks in it for like a second, just being like, Misa Jar Jar. Win of the year. Honestly, like, win of the year. Bring back the most hated character ever just for a cameo for 3 seconds.
Well, they were trying to do that. They had that weird slug monster. That's the thing with all these reshoots. It makes you wonder, because apparently George Lucas came back and did a like version with new film.
Oh, hi, I'm George Lucas.
Well, it makes you wonder, like, was his cut better? You'll never know. They did like
fuck.
How many? It's like Justice League. It's like every other movie. You get all these cooks in the kitchen, and they end up with this weird product that sucks, and you'll never know about any of the better versions.
Like, we're gonna put out the Scott Snyder. Shh. We're not putting out Scott Snyder yet. Yeah,
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder, Scott Snyder. There's a Snyder somewhere, you know.
But yeah, like it's
That's kind of fucked.
it's just terrible. Like the whole
So yeah,
movie is garbage.
It's just a disappointment. Have you been playing any video games since? Well, let's move on to greener pastures, Bob.
So you hear about all the hacks that have been going into Fallout 76?
No.
Yeah, so people have been hacking and modding the game. At one point in the Pridwin, the airship with the Brothership
Yeah.
of Steel showed up, hovering over and now they've got a hack that they can just remotely steal people's stuff out of their accounts.
Oh, did you get hacked?
No, I haven't logged in, so I'm not gonna log into the servers. Yeah, there's like
If you're not playing the game, you can't lose
They're
anything.
stealing stuff from kids, and like it's just
That's
these
terrible.
guys just want to put that game in a grave, and that's how it's gonna be, I guess.
I've been playing a little bit of South Park, The Fractured But Whole.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
What a great game for $10 on Steam. I got it. And then I played a little bit of Counter-Strike. I've never played Counter-Strike before. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. What else did I play? A little Assassin's Creed. It's Christmas time, right? There's so many fucking like cheap games right now. I was like, oh, I'm going to buy this and a little bit of this and a little bit of that and some Pokemon.
I looked at my gaming collection and I realized I just wanted to play old games. And I've also been watching a lot of documentaries on YouTube about, they got quarterly gaming and just on, there's actually like documentaries on YouTube are amazing. I just like to get into that.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot of YouTubing on docs.
YouTube's great for documentaries.
Right? And it's like just, like there's a documentary on the Calgary Expo. There's a Bob's in it.
I am?
Yeah, there's a picture of you, me, and Kate, I believe.
So yeah, I guess we're on the internet in costume. I was Chris Redfield.
So yeah, I got bored and I put out a soup video. I had a lot of fun making it. It was.
Did you have a lot of fun eating it?
Not really. It tasted like garbage. It
What
was
kind of garbage? Hot garbage?
very fucking hot garbage. I had the sweats and everything. It was interesting. I wasn't expecting it to be that hot.
I told you. I said several times.
So that's you consider that hot?
Well, yeah, like if you're eating that, a whole bowl of that, it's very hot.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, holy shit.
This hot dog challenge, you just got like, the most I had was like 3 drops on a chip. Like,
Yeah.
you could eat cyanide in those amounts.
Yeah, no, it was not fun eating that. I was like, holy
Disclaimer, don't eat cyanide, kids. Nobody eats
Don't.
cyanide.
Don't not eat cyanide.
Listen to me, just don't eat cyanide or Tide Pods.
Eat as many Tide Pods as you want. If you eat Tide Pods, it'll make you lose weight and you'll be super, super great and burp and you'll smell good. What can I say? Yeah, no. So Christmas was good. Holidays have been good. I have holidays coming up soon.
I also have a trip coming up, but everybody that I know bailed on me, so
Where you going? To Japan?
yes.
Where to?
I've decided to go for 26 days. I'm going to head down to Hiroshima, come back, hang around Osaka, Nara, maybe Kobe, head back to Tokyo for the expo, head on up to Sapporo to see what it's like on the North Island, and then get back to Tokyo.
When are you going there?
I'm leaving on the 7th of March, and I'll be coming back April 2nd.
So yeah, Bob's planning a trip to Japan.
There's no monkeys on
20.
Miyajima Island, apparently.
Apparently. 26 days, you said?
Yep.
That'll be nice. Be a nice little getaway.
Get some time to relax, maybe film some stuff.
So a contest, Bob.
Yeah, we'll have a contest. We'll have a giveaway. We'll give away. I'm not sure what we're going to give away yet, but if you want to win something,
Secret. Something.
we'll have some questions. Maybe you can send an email. Scott, do people ever send us emails?
Not lately.
Any tweets?
No. Tweets, yes. We have John FLK, I want to say. Big fan of the podcast. John, shout out to you. He's actually he's going to Japan to become a teacher, I believe it was. He just said it on his Twitter. So I sent him a congratulations from us here at the podcast.
A teacher. I can't speak English.
Right? I thought that was really good that somebody was trying something a little different, going out there. Putting themselves
Jomo
out
liked
there.
it, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jomo. So, yeah. No, things are good. And if you want to send us an email, by all means, email will be at the end of the show.
So, what kind of question you want to get for this prize?
What kind of a question? What is the name of our Cold Pursuit reboot? Or not reboot, sorry.
Sequel.
Our sequel to Cold Pursuit. What is the name of it? Does that sound like a good one?
It's in pre-production. Pre-production development hell.
Our pre-production of with Gary Busey.
You know, they're like pre-production has started, but we're expecting a lot of like fighting and pushback from the major
Foxes
studios.
and our assholes.
It's gonna be an uphill battle all
You
the
think
way.
that's a good one?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, write us in with what our sequel to Cold Pursuit's name is, and you will win a prize yet to be determined.
We'll put some nice. If you're a weeb, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Yeah, I don't know. When you send us an email, if it's right, maybe throw in a few things that you like. And we can set something up. We'll get something good. We'll get some good prizes. So yeah, for the BNS Awesome Podcast,
I'm Bob.
2 Willigers. And I'm Scott, the soup guy.
I'm pretty sure I was never on The Simpsons or sound like Kelsey Grammer.
Well, you're kind of like a curly-haired fuck sometimes. Bob,
I'll have you know I once appeared on Japanese television.
I would like you to know that one time I was on the public access station for 36 seconds.
How'd you manage that?
Bingo. Okay. Bingo. So bye from the BNS Awesome Podcast. Well, thanks for listening to another episode of the BNS Awesome Podcast. We can be reached on Twitter at BNS Awesome Pod. We can also be reached at our email account, bnsawesomepodcast@gmail.com. We also have an Instagram, the BNS Awesome Podcast. You can also get the podcast on YouTube. Just search up the BNS Awesome Podcast. We are also on Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, and pretty much anywhere else you can get your podcasts at.